What if I tell you that monsters were never evil, and humans were the real villains? What if an ancient creature wakes up only to take revenge on all of humanity? Watch this story till the end, because the truth will shock you. Welcome to Hollywood Explained USA. If you enjoy full movie explanations, subscribe to Hollywood Explained USA and like this video. Hundreds of years ago, humans and trolls lived together peacefully. There was no war, no hatred, and no fear between them. But slowly, Christianity spread across Europe, and people began turning away from old beliefs. In Norway, King Olaf ordered his soldiers to drag trolls out of their caves and expose them to sunlight. The sun's UV light turned the trolls into stone. Soldiers hunted trolls across the country and killed them without mercy. After this brutal genocide, trolls became afraid of everything connected to Christianity, and soon they completely disappeared from the world. This tragic story is being told at night by a father to his young daughter. Years later, that little girl grows up to become a scientist named Nora. She dedicates her life to researching trolls and uncovering the truth behind their disappearance. Nearly 30 years later, a strange man arrives at a remote mountain cabin. Suddenly, Nora attacks him with a knife, but just before striking, she realizes he is her colleague, Andreas. Andreas notices many ancient books and asks what she is researching, but Nora refuses to answer. Andreas reminds her that 3 years ago, because of her research, the army managed to defeat a massive troll in the mountains. Nora was part of the government troll commission, but she quit after realizing the new government was just as corrupt as the old one. Andreas finds a book he wrote and thanks Nora. The book is dedicated to her father, who died in the last troll attack. Andreas asks Nora to come with him, promising to show her something unbelievable. During a helicopter ride, Andreas makes Nora sign a secrecy contract. Instead of signing her name, Nora writes random words. They arrive at a power station and meet Professor Mahler and Wengel. Nora is taken through a secret tunnel where she sees something impossible. A living troll named Jotun. Scientists are experimenting on him under powerful UV lights to keep him restrained. Project leader Marion explains that progress has stopped and the government plans to shut the project down, which is why they needed Nora. Jotun is in deep hibernation, barely alive. DNA research reveals that trolls are genetically closer to plants than humans. Later, Nora meets Sigrid, who survived the previous troll attack. She later married Andreas and is now pregnant. That night, Nora secretly enters Jotun's chamber. She gently touches his nose and hums a song. At first, nothing happens. Then suddenly, Jotun's heartbeat changes. He wakes up. Jotun breaks his chains. Mahler orders the UV lights to turn on, but Marion deliberately spills coffee on the controls, shutting them down. Jotun escapes, destroys the lab, kills Wengel, and disappears into the forest. The team is taken to an Air Force base where they meet Major Chris. The Prime Minister orders the army to kill Jotun, saying public safety comes first. Nora is furious and believes trolls are being misunderstood once again. Jotun attacks a ski resort full of partying people. He destroys the building and kills civilians. Helicopters attack him using UV lights. At first, it works, but then Yotun throws an electric pole and crashes a helicopter. Kreese loses his closest friend. Yotun escapes once again. Nora believes trolls act violently because humans have always tortured and hunted them. She suggests communication instead of killing. She leads the team to a hidden cave where they meet a young troll, the child of the Troll King. Nora names him Beautiful. Beautiful trusts Nora, and she teaches Andreas how to communicate with him. Suddenly, Jotun arrives. A violent battle begins. The ice breaks, and Beautiful falls into freezing water and disappears. Nora is completely shattered. Later, the team discovers that Jotun is following the pilgrim's route leading to Nidar's cathedral. Inside the church, they uncover the truth. King Olaf was actually against killing trolls. The church murdered him to continue the genocide. Jotun is not seeking revenge on Olaf. He wants revenge on all humans. Videos of Jotun go viral around the world. Governments panic. Nora discovers that trolls are weak against holy water. Civilians help the army prepare weapons soaked in holy water. Church bells weaken Jotun, and soldiers attack. But it is still not enough. Suddenly, Beautiful returns. A final battle begins in the river. With only one bomb left, Andreas sacrifices himself. He jumps into Jordun's mouth with the bomb and holy water. The explosion weakens Jotun. Beautiful rises and tears Jotun's heart out. Jotun is finally defeated. Peace returns. The truth about King Olaf is revealed to the world. Sigrid gives birth to a healthy child. Beautiful is allowed to live freely in the mountains and often visits Nora near her cabin. If you enjoyed this full movie explanation, subscribe to Hollywood Explained USA, like the video, and stay tuned for more. See you in the next video.